Hello, once again. It's been a long time since I make another video on how to install a part for your Type R. So today, what we're gonna install, it's a brand new turbo inlet piping, and I'm gonna show you guys how to install it on a 2023 to present Type R. For this job, you will be required to use a size 7, and that's for the if you want to give a little extra strength on the C clamps. But I'm gonna start off with a flathead, and you need a 12mm socket, a 10, and a short 10. So we're gonna start off by removing this 10mm right here, and the one that's right here, down here. From there, we're gonna move this bracket a little bit to the side, and after that, we're gonna target those you guys can see with the camera, looks a little bit hard to record with it, 12 and another 12 down here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take out these 10mm bolts. I find it a little bit easier just to take out the ratchet. Just do it by hand. Okay, first one out. I'm going to go to the second one, which is down here. Okay, for that one, we're going to need an extension. I hope I didn't go too much of a big extension. Here's the short socket. Remember I mentioned that earlier? I mean, it's a little bit too big, so I'm gonna have to get a shorter one. Okay, so you see the difference? Longer one and a shorter one. So we're gonna use this one for the 10 on the bottom. Once it's loose enough, you can just untie it by the hand. Your hand. Just be real careful not to drop it. And I forgot to mention, you need a magnet just in case you drop a bolt. Much easier, right? Okay, now we're gonna disconnect the sensor that's right here. I mean, no, got it wrong. You don't have to disconnect it. Okay, you just wiggle it around. So our next step is taking off those 12 mils. So with that, we're gonna use this one and this one. So use a magnet. Here's our first 12mm. I'll wait for the next one. Well, since this is gonna be on the way, I will disconnect the turbo actuator. Just to the side. This doesn't get in my way. And out the way. Okay, now since it gets going, okay, here it is. Okay. Crack loose already. Like I mentioned, once it's free, you could just hand screw it off by hand. And this one right here, you don't need the magnet because it's easier just to hold it with your hand. Just be real careful not to have, how they say, buttery fingers. So that being said, it's successful. Another one. So now you're gonna come over here, and there's a 10 mil that holds the, you guys see this one right there? That's the one you're gonna use with the inlet. So like I said, once you crack it loose, it's all by hand. Once it's like that, I'm gonna use my magnet. And just okay, it's already loose. Ta-da! Successfully out. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and take out these two tensors right here. I could just use a shorter extension. So the next thing that it is, well, like I mentioned, is the short one. We're gonna take these two tens. That one's already cracked loose. Crack loose. Okay. Sorry, I'm recording with one hand and doing the work. I'll show you guys. So yeah, that one just squared out. That one's already out successfully. So we don't mix the bolts. I put them over here. The other one. So yeah, it's much easier when you just crack it loose because see, it's brand new, so bolts should come out right out like nothing. Once you've done that, you're gonna go ahead and want to get your flathead screwdriver and loosen up this one. Okay. Now it's time to take off the whole piece. Okay, so now it's gonna be time to take this off. Just gotta be real careful not to jam it too crazy. Okay, so just gotta wiggle it out a little bit slowly. And remember, be careful with the with the gasket not to drop it or anything like that. You just gotta be real careful. Make sure you wiggle that turbo inlet out. Okay, I heard the little gasket out already. Okay, so here it is, already all out. This is the gasket you gotta be real careful with. So, okay. Okay, so now we're gonna put this piece. I put heat wrap tape, just for it to work, just to protect a little bit. So don't forget the gasket. Okay, now we're gonna slowly, so our gasket doesn't fall off. Put it in there, wiggle it in. Okay. All right, get in there. Okay, so I believe I'm able to put the outside one first, just so it doesn't get on the way. And go ahead and use quick little tip just for people out there, so you don't drop a bolt. All you gotta do is put a little piece of paper, put your 12. You don't have to worry about it dropping it, right? Then you could guide it with the extension like nothing. Oh no. Okay, we did an accident little thing. The gasket came off. Okay, it happens. So don't. You eventually go through a little mistake like that. Okay. We'll have to fix it again. Let me just take this off real quick again. See, that easy. It comes off. Okay, get this. Okay, let's go back again. Pretty good. Okay, round two. Round two is easier. Okay, gonna get our bolt up again. I'm gonna do this one by hand. having big fingers, more like big hands. Okay, so now we're gonna start the second one. So yeah, we're putting the second one in. Okay, this one, that one's in. Trying to find out what happened right there. So the last thing is putting everything back together. Make sure you don't over tighten these bolts because they don't need a lot of you tighten too much. And now I'm putting back those tins that holds the hardware, the cables. You guys heard that? I dropped it. Good thing I have the magnet. It works out all the time. With that being said, putting everything back together. Okay, here's the bottom one. Okay, that one's tight already. Don't forget to connect your actuator, the turbo one. So now the next process is installing our other piece of the inlet. So clamp hoses, then we fill them. We're gonna use a flathead. Make these little things a little bit smaller. And remember, there is this one is the one that goes right here. There's a big side and a small side. The small side goes inside here. We'll go ahead and put our clamp, tie it up a little bit more. So now we're gonna put our okay. First one goes in. Nice and beautiful. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab this. Oh, really important. Remember the one I was telling you about from the other one? The grommet? This one's gonna go right here. Okay. forget to put the other one, so we're gonna make it smaller. Put it in there. Well, didn't put it too small. Okay, now go ahead and install this tubing in there. Beautiful tubing. Okay, so seems like probably smaller, but so we're almost at the last part. So I'm just installing the last things that they go. So with that, actually, you know how these are long, right? Well, I'm actually using these cutters because I'm cutting them so they're not too long. And that's gonna be it. It's gonna be it for this video. And thanks again for watching. If this was helpful, give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Thank you. Until the next one. And that's how it's installed.